Hello everyone, it's Chris and Derek here from Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. Apparently this isn't the year for terraplanes. Having small issues. Yesterday, I took it to work, started fine, everything was peachy, then leaving work, it wouldn't start. Starter motor cranks over, it just doesn't engage the engine, so obviously the starter Bendix drive is I'm guessing that's what's wrong, but the starter motor just whips around. I tried tapping it and everything, doing all that, doesn't help. So I've got a spare starter and also a spare Bendix, so today we're gonna pull that starter off and see what the problem is, and either put a new Bendix on it or take the Bendix off the spare starter, put it on it, or whatever, because this starter seems to work fine. Problem, well, not a problem, but the clearance between the header and the starter is like minimal, so the header has to come off first, which is another pain in the butt. So yeah, and then 2 starter bolts and the battery cable, and should come off. It's not a big deal, but we'll first the header has to come off. Hopefully we can just unbolt it and pull it move it out of the way, and then get out the starter. But first we'll, I guess, we'll loosen off or take off all the bolts of the exhaust, and then I'll jack it up so I can get under there to get the starter bolts. But it's easier for the exhaust here, so we will get our tools and get back to it. Hello everybody. Down here under the car, wrenching away, got the header. Now shit in my eyes.
Can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Now on these starters, there's just 2 1/4-inch bolts. Holding it in. That's not too difficult. I already got the battery cable disconnected. And the only problem is the bolts that hold the starter on are also the bolts that hold the starter together. Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, I don't have anything. I can hold the exhaust system.
You got the exhaust?
Yeah, I got the exhaust.
Okay.
I can let go of the exhaust?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. I'm out of here.
Okay. I am coming out.
Watch Christopher get up here.
Yeah. There's dirt in my eyes because my glasses are crappy. So, that's the problem.
This here?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a bolt like that right there.
And it looks like it sheared it.
Yeah. So,
There's a bolt flying around in
yeah,
there.
I gotta find that bolt.
We'll show you guys later, but
What
you're in there now.
Yep. Yeah, okay. I will go dig around in the engine there and see if I can find a bolt. Funny thing is, it didn't rattle.
the missing bolt.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the starter out. We found the culprit. That's the other bolt that's supposed to go right there. So now we got people mowing their lawns Saturday afternoon. What the heck? So this is a spare starter. Don't know if it works. I know this one works, and I got a spare Bendix. I believe it's been brand new. It's just been sitting on the shelf. So basically, these are just like, if you can see in there, they're just basically a set screw. You loosen them off. Well, loosen that one off. Pull this off. Loosen this off. Slide it on. Tighten it up, and it should be good to go. And you can also see with these starters, that's the bolt that holds it, but it also holds that and this in place. So you gotta make sure you don't pull it out and the whole armature goes. Then you have to screw with the brushes, and it's a little difficult. So and then you also have little locking tabs that you have to push down. Those are to lock the bolts. So we found that also, so that's not rolling around in my chewing away my ring gear. So that's the culprit. I have no idea. This spring, I believe, is just because on flatheads this is usually sitting like that, and then when you start it, it moves that way to engage, and then when you disengage the starter and when it's running, it kicks back out, and that spring is supposed to lessen that shock, and I guess that's what constantly broke that bolt. So I will get a, I think it's 9/16.
It looks like 9/16. Hooray! The neighbor's mower is off. Got a locking nut door?
Oh yeah, locking. Or it's 5/8. See, parts of that locking system's gone. Back to mowing. Maybe I'm gonna have to hammer down these tabs a little bit. They're still in the way. So yeah, we'll pull it apart. You can get the idea. Okay, we got the old one off. There's the old one. Came off in several pieces because it's, there's the damaged hole.
And there's your damaged bolt. It's sheared.
So that's our new shelfware one that we collected, I don't know, years and years ago, before we even owned a Flathead. So
true.
And it's got a keyway, a key there, so that fits in there. Oh, you got to put the key. I think you got to put that in first.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't have enough enough to get in. That's what I was starting to think. You were right.
Then
it's been a while I've done one of these. Could you right? Oh look, we have to take this all apart. Put it. That's what it is. You put this on because I have no key. That's what it is. Okay, I want to bend this back.
Or do you just have to take this one?
So I want this to come apart here.
Right.
So I gotta take that one apart. This. Or you're right.
Yeah, because that should allow the spring.
Okay. there's no spring tension.
Yeah, so now that goes on. Yeah, and the key. I haven't done this since I actually rebuilt the starter, and that was
it's been a while.
15 years ago or something like that. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Can't remember. Okay, we're lined up. Okay, which way we're going? More importantly, the lawnmower guy's gone.
Moved to his front yard, I think.
Yeah. Okay, got that. Now.
Yeah. I just gotta find the
tab goes.
One was up and one was down.
Okay.
Now it's going in. And that's basically just it's a set screw. It tightens up against the shaft.
Yeah. Stupid.
You might have to bend that one a bit.
Where's it supposed to go? Oh yeah, okay. No, it is supposed to go right there. That's why you're fighting me.
Exciting work working on a flathead starter. And yes, probably if this is actually a 6-volt starter, it's never been converted. I just jam 12 volts into it and hope for the best, and it's worked.
Not going in right.
Oh. Try flipping around that or bending this tab out a bit, give you.
Okay, look, the tab goes right into that spot right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right spot. But to me, the bolt doesn't like to go in straight.
Alright, well, we'll struggle with this, and
we're only doing it, put somewhat higher.
Yeah, we'll struggle with this and get back to the Terraplane.
Now I am.
Okay, so we got the Bendix back on. It was just a struggle. You had to take this apart, put this piece on first, put the spring on, put the keyway on, slide this in, tighten it all up, bend the tabs. So that's all done. So that's good. We didn't screw with the brushes or anything, so that's all. Just wipe off some of the oil. And of course we re-oiled the shaft and everything so it moves freely. So now we just gotta climb under there again and put it all back together, and hopefully it works. But it should work. We found all the missing pieces. And if this ever goes again, then I will buy I think they're called Power Master. Whatever the alternator I got, the Power Master.
Yeah.
You got a Power Master mini one. They're 12 volts. This one's a 6 volt still. Yeah. Hardships of working in a tiny garage.
Okay, I'll move. Once you get under there, I'll move the header.
Oh, the header's out of the way.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the header almost hit me in the head once already.
Okay. Not gonna bonk you in the head?
Nope.
Okay.
My thing that'll bonk me in the head is the starter if it falls. Well, my ring gear teeth look pretty good.
Everything looks good. Yeah. Everything looks good. Your teeth don't look like they're damaged from what I can see on the flywheel.
Yeah. Just gotta get it in there.
Yeah, you're getting there.
And line up the bolts.
Alright, I'll hang up the camera and I'll see if I can get it.
Yeah, I might need your hand. Okay, starter's back together. We had to take the exhaust manifold out to come off. We had to actually separate the exhaust manifold. Well, it was easier. Separate the exhaust manifold from the manifold or the exhaust. So that's just 4 bolts. The gaskets were in great shape, so we didn't have to worry about that. The header gaskets are copper, so they're fine. So just gonna go see if it'll start. See if it actually cranks over. Alright, choke. There's a noise. I don't know if that was just something rattling.
That was just for a second when it...
Yeah.
I heard it go jing.
Yeah. Yeah, what the heck's that?
Should we try it? I think the starter drive.
That's this. It's not deep. It's not shoving back.
I think I can feel something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's eventually kicking out or if it's just that little bit is not kicking out.
Yeah.
Okay, fire it back up again, and I'm gonna keep my and just let it rip for a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds. Now see if I can feel the starter drive come off the starter.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. It comes off, but
Yeah.
you can definitely feel it for that.
Yeah, I can hear it in here. That little vibrate or little tinging.
Yeah, I don't know if that, no, what, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's, Well, we'll jack it down, we'll drive it around a bit and see
Okay.
what,
We oiled it. We oiled the shaft.
yeah, the shaft oiled.
Okay.
Off for a little test drive, even though it runs already. No exhaust
good before.
Brakes work a lot better now that we have adjusted it. Me and Corey adjusted them. This is going to be a pain in the butt to fix because I got there's a spring that holds that in, and I think it's broken. So it's disconnected right now. But I gotta crawl underneath there. There's 2 bolts, there's one there, a couple wires for some lights, and it's all tight in there. As it should. Gas went down 4 cents.
I'll take that extra 4 cents.
And in Canada, well, in Winnipeg, it's $1. Well, it just went down to $1.86.9 per liter.
It used to be like $2.20.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that.
And it's 3.7 liters to a US gallon, something like that. So times that by 3.7, you get what we're paying in US money.
So
Expensive.
yeah, not cheap.
Hot rodding ain't cheap. But I think it's time for ice cream. So if you like this video, obviously subscribe and comment, share it, all that jazz. We're going to Dairy Queen.
Right over there.
And if I get pissed off about that little starter noise, or if it doesn't stop, well, I'll pull the starter out again and attempt to fix it. I'll attempt to fix it once. If it doesn't fix it, then a new starter. New mini starter. So we'll see you on the next one.